back after a week's hiatus because I had to go ride Armada snowboards and TC had to go sign autographs and get recognized.
Yep.
Yeah. So we're back. We're going to take your questions. We're going to answer that. Big thing to note, next Friday, so a week from tomorrow, is the 7th Annual Black Friday Stream-a-thon. We got a bunch of great prizes to give away. Jones has given us outerwear and a set of Mercury phases. Rome has given us a set of women's katanas and 2 riding hoodies and maybe a set of katana phases, if you're lucky. We have numerous snowboards to give away. Please take them. Please. Please. Someone might get lucky. There's a bunch of size 10 snowboard boots.
Yeah.
If you're size 10, try to win some boots. I need to get rid of them. There's boxes of them. I need them out of here. So we got that on Saturday this week at Copper at 11:30 a.m. in the Flyer parking lot, which is the pay parking lot or the VIP parking lot right next to the Flyer chair, right by where the first aid station is in Center Village. We're gonna be doing a barbecue. We got pulled pork and other stuff. We're gonna be hanging out. So come meet the cult, do your stuff. Maybe get a snowboard from me. Maybe some bindings. I don't know. I got a lot of shit I got to get rid of. I've been cleaning things out. I keep finding boxes with more snowboards in it. I was like, where the hell did this come from? I thought I got rid of this. So yeah, we definitely got that going on. But that's a big one. And tomorrow night, if you're at Copper at 7:30, Mulligan's is having a movie premiere for the 32 movie. Joey and Pat Fava will be there along with Ellie Wheeler, and TC and I are going to come over and watch that and hang out for a few. So hopefully we'll see some of you guys there. And whatever you need to do to make it snow, fucking do it, please.
Yeah.
Too many of you did not change your winter tires, or you changed them too early. That's probably what it is. You changed them too early. So you need to go put your summer slicks back on so it'll snow. That would be nice. We definitely need some snow. So
just looking at pictures from last year, we already had like 2 feet at this time.
I mean, this upcoming week, we got that 3-foot storm right before Thanksgiving.
Yep.
Yeah. That opened up a lot of things. Then it dried up for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
So
I'll take the dry now, I suppose, instead of like having that weird month-long dry spell that we had or something where it's like, all right, well, everything's getting really bad.
Yeah. So we got all that going on, but we're going to try to answer some of your guys' questions this week. We want to make sure we're getting that all taken care of. You know, the precursor to Black Friday. The wheel will be in full effect. Also, we will have gift cards from Blower, Baker Street, and Base Mountain Sports. So 3 shops are doing that. So you can, for those of you that aren't near those shops, you can order online, which is great. They all have web stores. It's good. So, and got to give a shout out to Blower too. They want people to know that they've opened the new location in the old Arbor store in San Diego. And so that's down on Garnett Ave, right by the pier in PB. So swing on in. They would love to see you guys in there. And anything that they don't have at that store location, it takes 48 hours to transfer it down from the Big Bear location. So they can do that for you. So
that's no time.
Yeah. But let's dive right into this question from Riley Robertson. I've sized down from an 11.5 to 11 to 10.5 boots, and I still get heel lift. I've tried the donuts. All my boots are 32. Is this just a 32 issue? Is there something else I can do? Thanks, guys. It's probably too wide in the heel. So it is a 32 issue. Because 32s have a U shape in the heel, not a V. You probably need a V-shaped heel. So you need something that's going to be a little tighter in there. Because remember, the best boot's the one that fits your foot and fits your knees. Clearly, that's not fitting your foot.
Yeah. I mean, that or you're turning wrong where you're trying to, when you're getting on your toes, you're trying to leverage your heel up and like pry it. But that's the only thing I've ever seen when people are like, every time, no matter what boot I get heel lift. I'm like, well, when you turn, are you trying to get on your tippy toes? And like, yeah. I'm like, well, that's wrong. Use your boot to turn and like drive into your knee. And that's
you want your foot cradled in there, and when it moves, you want it like, well, like
there you go. There you go.
Yeah. So you want this moving all. You don't want to be like doing this.
Yeah.
It's a rolling motion like this. And that's how you want it. Ideally. I love this thing, by the way.
That thing's great.
Oh my God. It's
great.
That's like $7 I've ever spent on Amazon. That thing, getting ready to redo the boot fitting 101. And I was like, okay, we got to use that for a visual aid right here. Love that thing. So yeah.
Also, try something with an ankle harness that's like attached to the boot, like either a straight jacket or like the Conda, or what is Ride call theirs? Tongue tied.
Yeah, any of that stuff.
Yeah.
That'll help you. We got a super chat here from our boy Ruff. Thoughts and prayers to his knee. Stupid skier. Time to sacrifice white powder up the nostril for Euler, for white powder to start falling. Do your part. Also, F skiers. That's right. I don't know if you guys need to start a tire fire or what.
Well, the thing is, the government's been shut down, so they haven't been spraying everybody. We just haven't gotten the snow from it.
That's really true. They're actually just not going around shooting out the chemtrail. It's causing the snow. That's really what it is. It's big climate change.
It's big climate.
Big climate change isn't working with big government. It's bullshit.
Not anymore.
This one's for you from our boy Bees. Pop a button. # never not jorking. And NJ.
Hey, it would appear he's back to work, or at least getting paid for work now.
It's true. But this one's also for you. From TC's last button. Pop a button. I dare you. You know who you are.
I just love it.
For Black Friday, TC's popping all the buttons.
I was thinking about what I'm going to do for that still. I'm like, what do I do?
I should have called my mom and been like, I need you to just go take as many button ups as possible and cut them about mid chest and just keep sewing them. So you're just like in this giant, like old school, like night button up nightgown, and you're just sitting there going. And then like every 4 shirts, there's just another set of sleeves. So you just pull your arms down and pull it back up. And then it's behind you.
Well, I thought too, I was like, maybe I'd take one of these and have like 10 more buttons stitched in between each button. And that way it's like just popping very tiny ones as it goes down. I'm like, I don't even know what to do.
We go find some old lady that's got a button jar, right? And every time you have to pop a button, you have to pick it and then flick it up in the air. So, you know. Oh my God. Yeah.
Beat. Yeah, and that's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Here, I'll click it for you real quick while we're on the topic. Jack off beat. TC,
oh my God.
Cholo and have every button undone except the top one. I thought about that too today. I was like, maybe I do that. Just unbutton them all except for this one. I was like, I've done that.
When they say pop a button, you just do one up until it's full, and then you go back up and back down.
Yes.
Oh my God. That's too funny. Oh, I could get down with that.
So we got some ideas. Maybe we'll do a mixture. We got 6 hours of it, so maybe we'll just do a mixture of every little button.
Yeah, so we're going to be going from 10 to 6 on Black Friday, and we're doing giveaways on here, but there will also be partnership giveaways with select companies. It's mainly going to favor people in Southern California, I think. So, but we got some stuff in the works. There's going to be some discount codes too for other companies. So we got some of that going on. So yeah, you know, so there will definitely.
There's going to be a lot of stuff going on.
A lot of stuff. We are going to be in the weeds in about 20 minutes after it starts.
Yep.
There will be an intermission interview again, pre-recorded. So got that. Going to be some commercials. We're working on that too. I got a bunch of shit I got to finish up this week. Since there's no snow, I don't really feel like I'm missing shit. So
that's exactly where I'm
like, yeah, whatever. Okay. I don't care. So, you know, but yeah, that's what we're doing. But like I said, a lot of size 10 boots. Actually, I take that back. There might be, I got to see what this one is. Aha! I got a US 8.5 wide. Because we need to get rid of these echoes too from 2 years ago.
Oh yeah, that's for a big fat ankle.
Yeah. Big old fat 4-foot too.
Yep.
Someone's got to be an 8.5 that wants these that's got a wide foot. So, yeah. But we will not be giving away any clues.
No, that's probably
no
good.
clues.
We don't want to get sued.
No, we don't want you to die.
That's true too.
Biggest pieces of shit on the planet. I heard something funny at the demo last week about Clew. I was talking to one of the reps, and he's just like, yeah, I went in, and I look up, and they've got Burton step on, Union step on, Supermatic. They had the bent metal, the salt. They had all the Supermatics, I guess. Then they had 2 phases, and then they also had the Clew. And so the rep was like, oh, the Clew, you guys doing it? And he goes, well, people keep coming in and asking for it. So I have one to dissuade them from it so they buy real bindings. I was like, that's a genius move. And he goes, yeah, well, and so the rep's talking to him and he goes, well, why would you pay $500 for this? And he goes, well, funny you say that. The store owner says that. He goes, I emailed the owner a Clew about that price, and I got the most unhinged email back about how they were so superior and everything was crap. And he was like, it was just like one giant run-on sentence about how everyone's wrong. And it was like, I guess it named me in the email. And I was like, damn, one review did that much damage to you? Fuck. What are you gonna do when I drop the new one?
Yeah,
like if we'd had snow, I would have literally dropped that for Thanksgiving and been like, it's a Thanksgiving miracle. You all get a Clew review. But oh my god, that thing is such a pile of suck.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta wait until you at least get some room out there just in case.
Yeah. Well, the other thing is I know it's going to take 2 days to recover from riding it. My back is just going to take a hammering in that. There's just nothing to it. And I really don't want to mount those up on my Stale cruiser. Actually, might mount them on the Shadow Ban. Oh, yeah. I'm probably giving the Shadow Ban away on Black Friday, too. You can get my personal Shadow Ban. No bindings, though. You just get the board.
That's fair.
Yeah. I got so much shit. I mean, I'm looking around here, and I was like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 boards. 1, 2, 3 pairs of bindings. I think there's a set of boots over there too. Oh wait, 4 pairs of bindings. I just found another pair. That's just this room. The laundry room's got a stack of like 10 in it. I'm like, please take these. Someone was like, hey, you want more prizes? I was like, no. I don't want to deal with any more shit than we already have. We'll talk in a year. Okay. We're going to take this one from John ZL8182. Intermediate rider wanting to get into park riding. Seen a K2 World Piece for a good price or a Jones Rally Cat tweaker. Depends how soft you want to go. Like, they're going to be... That Rally Cat and that World Piece are soft.
Yeah.
The tweaker is probably the more well-rounded one. I don't know. You really like that for park.
Yeah. I mean, the World Piece is great, though, too, especially if you're just getting into it. Like, if you've really never ridden rails or anything, that World Piece is so forgiving. And it holds an edge pretty well. So, like, if you're just going rip around the mountain, you're totally fine. Like, I would probably say go with that over the other one.
Yeah.
If it's a good price. Like,
that's a good price. I mean, it's a meat and potatoes board. There's no carbon in it. It's wood, P-Tex, metal. That's it. You know,
with a center base, I think. Yeah, that one's got the center.
Yeah, that one's got the center. Yeah, because the Geometric's got the extruded or had the extruded. Yeah, so yeah, I just grabbed the World Piece, go ride it, and I think you'd be good.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Ugh. Our boy Matt Tizzola wants everyone to know if you ain't at the barbecue, you'll be missing out. This man knows. He shows up to our events. He knows it's like, oh, free food, free whatever. Someone's probably going to get offended. It's great. Someone's probably going to leave with a snowboard.
Yeah.
You know? It's great. Let's see. Didn't spell my name right. Not answering that. like this one from Milo Forever. Finding boxes of snowboards is definitely a first world problem that I wish I had. Hashtag pray for snow. Hashtag spray skiers. I wish I didn't have that problem. I wish I just had more room in my place. I just have stacks on stacks. Although I'm getting rid of 2 boxes full of boots. One's going back to Nidecker and one's going back to Deluxe. That's going to make some room.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Okay. From Eric Kim, thoughts on the Snow League? It exists.
I mean, they're getting funding. I think they got some Boston sports team owner just invested into it as well. So I mean, they're getting the funding and they're paying athletes.
Wait, Boston sports team owner? Does that mean that they're bringing the big air jump to Boston?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Do that. After all, put it in the stadium. Don't charge tickets for it. Just do concessions. Look what happened with heavy metal in Boston. People turned up for that.
Yeah, it's some sports. It was either, who was it? I want to say it was like maybe the Patriots owner or something, but it was like
some Tom Brady to show up and be a special guest commentator. Put Gronk at the top of the drop-in ramp. He'll pull people in.
Yeah,
fucking hilarious.
But yeah, they
spike him down the drop-in. Just
they're getting
watch him pick up little Patty. Like all 60 pounds of her and just be like, and throw her down it.
Well, we'll see.
Like to see that.
We'll see. I mean, they're getting funding, so at least they'll be able to pay the athletes. It sounds like because they're all supposed to be getting salary. And then you get bonuses.
You're on the tour, you get paid. So
yeah.
Ugh. From Wiley Pete, what are your thoughts on Gilson boards? Don't really know much about them. Keep it that way.
Yeah.
Keep it. They're fucking trash.
It's a snowboard with training wheels that were never needed.
It's a guy that skied that claims he's a snowboarder that was a middle school technology teacher. Like, fuck that brand. They sell Clues. That's all you need to know. They have a bind. You can get a board and binding package with Clues for $1,000 from them.
I was gonna say it's got to be really expensive.
They have a powder board for $1,000 that I'm like, you're not a Gentum stick. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Like I can go buy a swallowtail that's better from Arbor for $650. And pick up an Endeavor Archetype on closeout for like $300.
Yeah.
You know? No, don't. They're fucking trash. The owner's a fucking tool.
Yeah. Fucking, they burnt down their own factory to cover bills.
Allegedly.
Sorry.
Allegedly. For the insurance. Allegedly. Like, someone was trying to tell me, they're like, they've got all this new machinery. And I was like, it doesn't mean shit if you don't know how to use it.
Yeah. I mean, if you have bad geometry, it doesn't matter what you have for machinery. It's just not going to work.
Right? Like, I love that they're still like, well, we got this 3D shaped board and you can't stone grind it. I was like, cool. You know what I can do with my Rome boneless that's got 3D? I can stone grind it. Like, it doesn't affect it.
Yeah.
Like, no. Yeah. Fuck that shit. Don't buy that, dude. It's a waste of time, waste of space, waste of money. Buy from real snowboard brands that support snowboarding.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Who cares if they're going to go slap like Less Than Jake and Slayer graphics and Sesame Street on that shit? I got hit with a targeted ad from them the other day that's like, we've paid artists millions of dollars. And I was like, the fuck you have? I mean, I'm like, show me the data. Give me that spreadsheet. I want to see these sales commissions and shit. Like,
yeah, that's a lot of money.
That's a lot. Like, frame of reference as the channel that does the most snowboard reviews and does the most sales for snowboard reviews. To get to $1 million is a lot of fucking work.
It's a lot of snowboards.
A lot.
It's a shit ton of snowboards.
I can tell you how much TC can tell you how much we have to move.
Yeah. Like that's a lot of snowboards. A lot. Yeah. Even at $600, $1 million. And that's commissions I guess commissions that they paid out to their artists, they said. So you would think that would be 5% max. So I don't know what they're doing to sell more snowboards than the whole industry combined in a year.
Okay, so if they sold, so if you take $1 million and divide it by 600, they would have to sell 1,666 boards just to get $1 million.
Yeah, but then
Well,
you're thinking they said they paid that out in
they
commission.
pay that out to artists.
Yeah.
So you got to figure that, you know, that number's probably double to triple to pay millions out.
Well, I was thinking like maybe you pay 5% of each board to the artist. But if you're paying $1 million, that's like you do the math, that's more snowboards than any other company sells combined almost. Like,
Well, I remember once they tried to say that they were selling, what was it, like 10,000 snowboards a month. And I was like, the fuck? And I remember saying that because I remember someone telling me that Capita was selling 16,000 snowboards a year. And that K2 was like 30,000. Mervin was like 48,000. And I was like, they're saying they're selling 10,000 a month, 12 months of the year. They're selling 120,000 snowboards a year. And I'm like, they have 2 presses. They have to press all their shit.
yeah.
Like like if you go and look at a factory overseas that actually is just straight and they've got anywhere between 8 to 20 presses, they're maybe doing 400 to 500 boards a day. And maybe realistically, like, so
I thought that was high. It sounds high to me.
that is high. That would be with like 20 presses. Okay, so like Never Summer with 4 presses running 3 shifts could do, I think it was 128 or 138 boards a day.
Okay.
And that was 3 shifts. And I'm like the numbers aren't numbering.
Yeah. Like what?
Just a bunch of poser ass fucks, dude.
Yeah.
Like I see someone on a Gilson instantly, I'm like, that person falls getting off the chairlift and sits down to strap in.
Yeah. I mean, that's
someone that doesn't know how to turn.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
10,000 a month.
Yeah. Like the numbers just, he did this TED talk like 10 years ago, and basically it sounds like he invented snowboarding. And I'm sitting there, like, I watched this thing and I was like, what the fuck are you talking? You're the same age as me. Like, you didn't invent shit. You know?
That's crazy.
Yeah. All right. From H2 to great. HG too great. Hey guys, looking for a party board, 165 pounds and size 8 boots. Carving on groomers as well as low angle pows. Somewhat playful but stable. Prefer some form of camber. Have options for a 154 B-Roo half off. Too big? You rode the 54, didn't you?
Yeah. I mean, size 8 boot? Yeah, that's going to be too big.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's too wide.
Yeah. You're going to have such delay turning it.
Yeah. That's why I would say maybe like a dance hall.
That was my thought. It's like the narrowest out of all of them. Or an almanac.
Or, well, you could go with the new Slush Slasher because that's narrow as shit now.
Yeah.
That would fit a size 8 better.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, their party boards aren't great for a size 8.
No.
But the dance hall is probably going to be your best bet, and you could definitely find last year's. Or even 2 years ago for real cheap.
Okay. This is a very serious question from Jesse Z and VT. Important question. When counting the number of stickers on your board, do die cut decals with multiple pieces count as a single sticker or multiple? It's a single.
It's a single sticker.
Yeah. Yeah.
How many are you putting on your board?
69,420.
I try not to have a million on there. Like, but yeah, that's
your sticker job is very, very minimal.
Oh yeah. I used to do a lot.
I try to make mine look like I'm a pro rider so no one touches my shit. Like, oh, that guy's got legit shit. And then I give it to someone, and then everyone's just like, I saw your board sitting over here. Yeah, you did. And gave it away. What was I gonna do with it? I got too many fucking snowboards as it is. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. From Abram Morton. You guys ever ridden at Boyne Mountain or Bohemia in Michigan? Got family up there. I'll be going to see you around Christmas, and I'm hoping to get some turns in. I have not. Did you when you grew up over in the Midwest?
Never been to Michigan.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
You don't need to go that far.
I drove through it in September.
Michigan, Minnesota, Wisconsin, pretty much all the same places. Once you go to one, you don't need to go to the rest of them. It's all the same idea.
Well, no, because Bohemia is more north. They get all that snow.
Yeah, well, I mean, we got Superior. It's right on, or we got Spirit right on Superior.
So it's like,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
we don't need to drive 6 hours to get the same damn thing. So I've never been. I've heard it's awesome. Like, I have friends that
I want to go.
Kenny grew up at Bohemia, so
Kenny has no knees.
Yeah, he's got no knees. That's exactly it. Moves there and goes right to weird ass jumps at Steamboat. So yeah.
Moved to Steamboat. Was about to make it onto the AM team for Jones. Blew both his knees again. Back to back to back.
Yep.
Fucking Kenny.
Extra.
It's okay. He'll always have a career as a hockey ref. All right. From Marksman, between a Yes Shifter Extreme and a Yes Heldor Cream, which will do jibs for me, increase the resale value on my home, and attract pink-haired park rats? I don't know about the pink-haired park rats, but I think you might be able to get a mermaid-haired park rat in a crop top with really baggy pants and a soggy front board if you get the Shifter Extreme.
That was also the graphic of the Cream 2 years ago or 3 years ago at this point. When I first started with you, it was a dolphin on like a bright pink board or something. It was like it was a crazy board that half the people were like, I love this, and the other half were like, what the fuck is this? Like, I don't know, it's Heldor. He's a weird Euro. It's kind of cool.
I prefer the Shifter Extreme, honestly. That camber into the flat just gives you this nice platform to press into. And it's got that minuscule 3D shaping. So it's really buttery. Honestly, if I didn't have a boneless, I would have a Shifter Extreme. Let's put it that way. That's what I would have done. You know?
That's fair.
So. Okay, let's see what we got here. Alan Mao, Captain Navigator or K2 Excavator for trees and low angle pow, or am I splitting hairs here? You're kind of splitting hairs. It really comes down to just how stiff you want it.
Yeah.
The excavator is a little stiffer and it's a little wider because, it's slightly volume shifted. I mean, me personally, I'm riding a Navigator because it was given to me by Joe Gunn.
I mean, I personally would do that as well.
Yeah. I'm also convinced that Joe Gunn gave me the Navigator so he can ask me to be Ronald Ray Gunn, his son, or Minigun, or Thompson Gunn. I'm going to be his godfather. I'm waiting for that to happen. It's like, so, don't be like, so what do I do? Do I just like make phone calls and be like, my child, I hear your front board is very soggy. We do not like that. You know? My child, I'm going to make you an offer you can't refuse. If you do the very basic minimum to graduate, I will give you a season pass. It's the deal my mom gave me. Basic minimum. She was like, I will leave you alone. I was like, deal.
There you go.
I was a solid 76. 75 was right at the line. Anything below that, I was like one above. I was definitely a C+ or a D- student, depending what it was. Thank God for computer programming, because those classes, all we did was play video games every day and got A's. That pulled my GPA up. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Oh, here we go. From VKMP. Is the Nidecker Beta APX a good free ride option? #phase my balls.
It's solid for sure. Definitely more power oriented. If you're looking for more of just like not getting into the fresh pow, more of just keeping it on the groomers, go with the Alpha APX. But the Beta, it should carve.
It grips well.
Yeah.
Because it's got that rolling sidewall too.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like kind of like Ride's slim wall.
Yeah.
So it does grip well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's solid. Not the best thing out there by any means, but like if you need a board to do both, yeah. And it rides real fun.
Yeah.
For days.
Oh my God. This is what's going to happen on Black Friday. TC wears a shirt with a zipper. Just one little click every time.
Just one click each time.
All right. From JDS, is the Captain Mercury good for the East Coast? Yeah, keep your edges sharp. You'll be fine.
No.
Yeah. Oh, this is a good one because I had this conversation at the shop with the boys the other night from Nick Larson. I've seen a bunch of posts of people buying the Union Source FCs. Is it just me, or do these not look like great resort bindings? Their back is about to take the worst hammering of its life. You feel everything in that. Like, that binding is 100% designed for riding POW. Like, you feel everything with it. Oh my God. My back hurt for a week afterwards. Like, Jesus Christ. We were talking about that because we were looking at the Source Pro, and that's got the metal heel cup, you know.
Yeah.
And it has a little less forged carbon in it. And you still look at the base of it and you're like, you're going to feel everything with that, you know? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if people know that you probably should just be riding straight POW with that binding. Like, I think they're going to see the price tag and be like, I could take that anywhere I want. And then they take it on the chairlift, don't put the high back down, and now you're out $300 on a new high back or whatever it is. Because I imagine a full forged carbon high back is not going to be cheap.
Oh, man. So my theory is there's going to be people that are going to buy that with like a Megadeth and the Union Reset Pro boot. They're going to feel everything.
Yeah.
Some chiropractor is going to make a lot of money this year. I think we can fix that. PTs. Mobility Duo is going to be selling a lot of their classes next year. Over the summer. I need to rehab my back. Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah, just.
Oh my God.
It's tough when you make such an expensive binding, and then it's like, well, I can only be ridden pretty much on these days. And you're like, okay.
Well, my favorite is there's people that are just going to buy it because they think if they buy the best, they'll be the best. And I'm like, you literally need a directional twin, middle of the road, everything. Like, like, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Like,
yeah. Well, also that ankle strap too. I'm like, you made that binding and then put that ankle strap on it. I get it. You want it to be light. Like, you want it to be made, but at the same time, let's have a little bit extra there.
It should have the Falcor heel strap.
Yes, it should.
I don't care that it weighs more, but yeah.
I still think with the Falcor strap, it would probably be the lightest binding out there, maybe besides the Flight, because there's nothing to the Flight Pro.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's a technology talking point binding. It's most people will never have. It's like 99.9999999 420.69% of the people do not need that.
Yeah. And I mean, the reason Torg's been riding that binding is because he's been riding straight POW.
Yeah.
Like, testing his new board, and that makes sense. Like, you want ultimate board feel in the POW, you got it right there. But you're going to feel everything. And I can't imagine hitting a jump on that and, like,
I did
long or going a little short. Like, that sounds terrible.
I came down deep and won in the medium line, and it just rocked me.
Yeah, I feel like it would sound like a gunshot. Like, you know, when you land on a hard day and you're like, ooh, that sounded bad. But I feel like you feel that through your knees and everything.
I took the hip right before Central Flats. I took it to flat. And first I thought I cracked the binding, which I was surprised that didn't. But my knees looked like two grapefruits. Normally they just swell up to a grapefruit after a day of hitting jumps. They look like two. They were like this fucking big. I was looking at them going, that's not healthy. Like, I mean, it's in concept, it's cool. Like they were able to use forged carbon like that. In practicality, I'm like, yeah. So
yeah, I mean, it's a good start. I think. I mean, from the sounds of it, they want to use that technology throughout, where they're able to get like the 2 screws and everything. But like, do we need to go back to 2 screws? Like, do we? We don't. 4
you know what's
screws.
going to happen with the 2 screw? Some guy that's like 280 pounds is going to get those. He's going to torque it because he bought those and he's got. My guess is he'll have a Mervin with C2 camber, or he'll have a Never Summer. He's going to pull the inserts. He's going to rip. He's just going to shear it right off. He's going to do something to it.
Yeah, 100%.
You know,
there's going to be some problems.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. So, all right, we got this one from K Croner 100. I got a pair of drives from a local shop. It didn't come with extra bushings. Is that normal? And is it even worth trying the softer, firm ones? Didn't they get rid of the extra bushings for this year or last year?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I don't think it's necessary. Like, whatever it comes in. We had this talk actually last week at the demo with the Jones rep, where it's like, can you guys just start gluing these things in now that you've put like canting in the bindings and everything? Like, I don't think the people really need to change it that much. And when I've changed it, I've felt a minuscule difference, but for your like average rider, they're not gonna. Like,
this goes back to so many things that I think about when people are like, no, man, you got to understand, I have to have it this way. And I'm looking at them like, you ride 7 days a year. Shut the fuck up.
yeah.
You like, you don't. Like, yesterday when I was riding Copper with the boys, they're like, you're laying trenches on a ride kink. And I was like, yeah, but I have to be very careful because I'm overpowering the board. Like, I'll do a hard turn and all of a sudden it'll just overflex. I'm like catching the edge, going down. Like, shit. But I'm like, as long as you have fundamentals, like, you realistically, you need a middle of the road flexing board, directional twin, good second, get the boots that fit your foot and fit your needs, get a good aftermarket insole, good socks, you're good to go. That's it. Like, a lot of people just overthinking it. Like, you know, I've had people like show me weird gimmicky shit and they're like, you need this for your binding. No, I don't need that. And it literally adds no value to it, you know? So it's one of those things where, you know, you can kind of see some of this stuff. You're like, yeah. All right. Take this one from Horatio Nachito. Long time no see there, bud. This guy's an OG follower from way back in the day. This man used to tune in when we'd only have 10 people in a live stream. He knows what's up. Is it a good idea to have a Rome Katana Pro replace the Nitro Phantom Plus? Good idea for backcountry and carving. Was wanting a more damp and reliable binding. Yeah, I mean, I would consider it. The only other option that I would do if you want it a little more damp is maybe go with the Astro ASIM wrap. You're going to lose a little bit of the adjustability, but the foot pad on that is thicker, so it dampens more. Or you just order the extra, you can order foot pads from Battalion's website, order those, and they're interchangeable. Like, you can swap them out. I got friends that are riding with like Black Astro labels and Katana Astros and shit because they played mix and match with the parts. So you could do that. But yeah, I mean, if that's what you're thinking of, because the good thing is the disc is actually a little bit bigger on the Katana Pro compared to the Nitro. It's not much, but it's a little. So your leverage will be a little less. You won't have as much lateral play in there. So definitely something to consider.
Yeah.
Okay. We got Krakatoa with the super chat. N+1 hard charging corduroy crusher and side hit center to complement a wired directive and a Telos backslash in the Northeast. Capita Aeronaut or K2 Commonwealth? That's a you question.
I mean, you can't go wrong with either. The one thing you have to ask yourself between the two, like the major difference is how it carves. Like Commonwealth, you can just chill on it, not have to drive into each turn like super hard. Where on the Aeronaut, if you're not driving on the edge of the board, like pressing that power to it, it wants to just like drift on you, slide out. Like you have to really be on your shit when you're riding the Aeronaut. So just ask yourself, when you're carving, are you totally just going to be like on your A game the whole time till your legs get tired and swap something out? Or are you like, I want to be able to carve on it and then also be able to just kind of cruise around, have fun, do whatever, go with the Commonwealth? Like that's pretty much the only differences between them, because otherwise they have very similar pop to them. And like edge hold is just how hard you actually have to ride one as opposed to the other. So ask yourself that, but you can't go wrong with either. The Aeronaut will break in faster than the Commonwealth as well. So keep that in mind.
I mean, for what it's worth, TC is riding the Commonwealth as his daily.
Mm-hmm.
So you got that going for it. Yeah.
Maybe we'll ride Saturday.
Maybe. I mean, I'm taking my stuff. I'm not. If it's too busy, I'm gonna be like, ugh.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if I get a hair up my ass. I might be like, I'm gonna go hit those jumps in the hike park and throw some really bad back ones.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see if they have flyer open. I heard they were talking about it, but
were they? Oh God.
I heard they were blowing.
Here and you look over. I guess the snowmaking has been pretty good. So.
But what's the base look like? Is it still a parking lot right there? Yeah.
But there's also a 15-foot mound that they keep blowing that they can just push right over everything.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's literally that base area and that one section up the bend. That's the worst part to make snow. Everything else sticks just fine.
Yeah.
So
we'll see. But
yeah. All right. We got another super chat here from Beziums. How much per button? What are the rules? What's in the box? Well,
should we do a drawing on Friday where if you get a spin and it says pop a button, you're now entered into a different raffle?
Sweepstakes.
Yeah, sweepstakes.
Sweepstakes. It's not a raffle. Raffle has different rules. It's a sweepstakes. Because semantics. That's what we have to argue now.
Yeah. So, I mean, we could do that. That could be a thing. We'll see. Maybe I'll have a board to give away, and that's what it'll be. Just TC's last button board.
What, if I got away one of your personals?
Yeah. Check it out. See what I got. Then I'm like, I don't need
this. Here's my park pickle with a blown edge.
That's the Retox, and that one will never go. I was thinking maybe one of my Mercuries. Here's my flat Mercury.
Yeah. Here's this Mercury that I rode at Steamboat and with Kenny and the boys and kept sending to flat, and now there's no camber.
Yeah, it's a flat to rocker now on both sides, very heavily.
Yeah. More tail rocker than nose.
Yes.
You can really wheelie this thing a lot easier. Yeah. Great for POW. You might want to cut a swallowtail into it.
Yeah. Well, it's got the little, you remember the Reeboks with the pump up thing on the side? There was a crab grab stomp pad with it was like the crab trap.
Yeah.
But somehow none of the foams got punched out of it. So there's little like foam like things that you can put your thumb in. So I took them and I put them on that board. So now if I need to go extra big, I pump it up in the back. I'm like, okay, now I'm ready. Like, and for some reason that has not fallen off ever. So I'm like, okay, like that one's on there forever. Haven't found one since. I really want them.
Oh yeah, if you're coming to the barbecue on Friday, you get to check out the samples of the Angry Snowboarder stomp pads. So check those out in person. We're getting closer to finalizing that. Made in Canada. So they're American made, North American made.
Yeah. Scratch and sniff maple syrup style.
Yeah. If you nibble on it, it tastes like poutine.
Yeah.
You know? You cannot buy these at Canadian Tire though. No. I like this from I've got an 8.5. I might throw these in the car and give these to you on Saturday just to get rid of them because I don't give a shit. Like I need to, but they're the wide. They're not the regular.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a wide, so
these are the wides, and these were sample wides. I guess these were wider than normal. The rep used them for one day. I was like, dear God. And that's how we ended up with them. All right. We got CE3123. Rome Katana ASIM versus the Union Falcors. Are they too overlapping, or is the Falcor going to be noticeably more Freeride oriented? The Falcor is actually closer to the Katana Pro.
Yeah.
More than anything. But that realistically, you get more lateral play out of it. Like you get more like just overall play underfoot. Like you can really kind of push into the Falcor a little bit more. Like the Katana ASIM, like when you push into it, you hit a point and then you're like, oh, that's where the power is for it. So that I love the straps on both of those. But I do think the Falcor has a better toe strap. Slightly better.
Yes. Yep.
But I do think the Katanas have better ratchets.
Yes.
Yes. More adjustability on the Katanas too. So if that's your thing, because you know you can cant the high back, rotate the high back. You got 64 placements for your heel strap.
Yeah.
You know, you got stuff going on there. So let's see.
I mean, the Falcor's great though.
Like this one from Sibby's. I mean, the Clew review isn't bad for viewership. Hey, that old Clew review got us 1,000 new subscribers.
Yeah.
And the fact that people, like, anytime someone brings up Clew and everyone's like, oh, I've seen all these reviews, and they're like, here's the one review you need. And that review is shot so bad. I wish Ben had told me that the camera settings were off and it was having issues because I would have reshot it. So this is like redemption. So, yeah, I
mean, when you dropped that review, it was the talk of the demo because it was like the day or two before we had that Loveland demo, and everybody the whole time was either talking about it or you just heard, hello, snowboarders of the internet. And you're like, oh shit, they're watching it again. Like, and
oh my God, dude. The
and
amount
even
of shop people at that demo that were like, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Even Kobe was like, when
what we've all been thinking. Like,
even Kobe's like, when I'm feeling down about a day, I just turn that review on sometimes and just feel good about myself. I'm like,
yeah, yes. Yeah, our Capita Union sub rep, when he's like, yeah, man, you know, I'm just having a bad day. You know, maybe I read some stuff I didn't like. I just watched that review and I'm like, at least I don't work for Clew. That review is the fucking gift that keeps on giving. Because it's like, if you watch any of the new, whatever the fuck this Independence 1.0, whatever this, you know, they had their big rollout with all their influencers, right? And every one of them, if you watch them back to back to back, they hit the exact same talking points. They're like, we have brand new screws. We changed this. It's everything that I said was wrong with the binding. And then if you go to Clew and you look at like what they said, they're like, from thousands of riders, we took all this feedback. I was like, the fuck you did? It was one man saying, hey, fix this shit. There aren't thousands of people telling you, like thousands of people told you to fix your screws. I guarantee you I was the only one that put them in and was like, what the fuck? And I could just wiggle it back and forth and have it back out. And I was like, why don't you just order screws from the same place everyone orders screws and make them uniform?
Yeah.
It's like, you know, but yeah, at least with this review, I get to compare it to the old model and be like, look at the downgrades they made. Like, you know, this is what happens when you pay $65,000 to someone like Jonathan Buckhouse or whatever they paid to Kevin to promote it. You could have taken that money, hired a real designer, redesigned a real binding, found a factory that could actually do a good injection mold, because this thing is injected like shit. Like, this thing is lumpy. Like, you run your hand over it and it's like and shit. And you're like, Jesus Christ, your quality control is fucking ass. And I know that there are people, like someone is probably giving this to Buckhouse or one of those people, and they're giving it back to the Clew people, and they're like, he's talking about us again. Because every time I talk about him or we talk about him, there's like videos that pop up within like a day or two. It's like we gotta hide it from the public. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. Just make a real binding. It's not that fucking hard. Oh God. Okay. Let's see. Take the super chat from Michael Stacy. How much difference is there between the 203 BBC and the stiletto, and do I need to own both? I'm 6'1", 240-ish pound, size 12 boots. Thanks for the 203 BBC is way more playful. It's like when you get up to speed, you know, the nose starts to flap, and it's just like you look down and that thing is like slapping. The stiletto has none of that. It's way more stable. I think it's a more versatile board. It carves tighter. It carves more aggressive. When you're on a groomer, it just floats better. And it, for even being a 66, like I got that in some steep, tight trees, and I was like, damn, I'm not hitting shit with this thing. Like the 203 is a novelty. It's a meme board. It really is. The stiletto is versatile. Plus, the stiletto is a one and done. I've already seen what the next year's artist one and done is. They go 180 degrees from the stiletto. Like 180 degrees. So
pick it up while you can.
Yeah. Yeah, because, well, the graphic's sick. You can make that a wall hanger after.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Okay. I think you wrote this one. So this is from E-Gaming. Yo, what do you guys think of the new Nidecker Merc?
I don't think I rode that one.
You were the last one to ride it, weren't you?
I don't know if we did ride one. Let me look.
I think that was you. I don't think it was
I
me.
don't remember. Oh, yeah, I did.
Yeah. See?
So that's what I think of it. I don't remember. There's quite a few other Nideckers that are like much better in the
cheat code.
The cheat code, amazing board. Like, but yeah, I mean, looking at my review, performed better than I expected. But I mean, yeah, it's the cheat code's better. I mean, if you could find the last year's score, that's probably going to be a better bet too. Like, or just go with the just the regular Nidecker sensor. Like, that's a super solid board. The Merc is one of those boards that
it's a left. So honestly, the Merc is a leftover board from when Nidecker bought Flow and merged it into the line. They could completely get rid of it and no one would know it was gone.
Exactly. Yeah, it's one of those boards that it's like that can go and nobody would care.
Yep.
Same with the smoke screen.
Yeah. All right, from Mike V11, what board would you recommend for an East Coast mountain with 1,000 vertical drop, occasional park, some side hits, 10.5 boots, 195 pounds? What are your top three?
I'm thinking something directional twin, like a Shadow Band, a Capita Mercury, or like, honestly, an Assassin Pro, because I wasn't a fan of the Assassin's Edge hold. So that
okay, so two of those three I agree with. Instead of the Assassin Pro, I'm going to throw out the Jones Mountain Twin Pro.
Yeah.
It's like right there. All great boards, all perfect for riding that. Like if I still lived in Western New York, I'd be happy riding a Shadow Band there the rest of my life.
Yep.
So we'll take this one from Nick Larson. I saw Grenier on the Nines Club, and he said most pro snowboarders make between 10 to 20K a year. I know they don't make a ton, but that seems low to me. That's 10 to 20K per sponsor.
Yeah.
So if you have a board sponsor and then a boot sponsor and then a binding sponsor, and it's three different companies, you could be making 20K from each of them and stuff like that. But yeah, by and large, like I've got a lot of friends that have been pro and I've seen contracts. They ain't making big money. They are like 45, 50K plus photo incentive benefits. And contracts have kind of changed. Like things are a little different now. It's like, what can you do with social media can dictate stuff like what kind of events, things like that. That's why if you ever look at someone that's sponsored and they've always got like some weird sponsor, they're like Nutri-Grain blah 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 bars, and you're like, that's the moneymaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you look at Taylor Gold and you're like Cliff Bars, and you're like, oh, Cliff Bars is probably paying the money because like
the big money contracts come from like Rockstar and
Yeah.
Monster and Red Bull and shit like that.
Yeah, it's whenever they have a non-snowboard company, that's where they're making their money.
Yeah.
Like otherwise, like I remember Big Jim from Ride said to like some of their like not full on pros, but it's like, hey man, it's like NASCAR. We'll give you the car. You got to put the stickers on it and find the sponsors to pay for you to drive it or ride it, however you want to say it. But like, yeah, it's the same thing. Like, yeah, we'll help you out as much as we can, but we're not the ones making all your money. It's like you got to find other sponsors out there to get you out there as well. Like
so yeah, my old roommate Dylan, when he rode for Rosnell, got $10,000 a year, X number of boards, product, plus help with travel. And then if he podiumed, he got bonuses and stuff. He spent his summers building pump houses in rural Pennsylvania for the oil industry, for like natural gas pump houses. That was what he would do. And so he would stack like 80K in like 5 months, and then he would snowboard the rest of the year, traveling and competing and shit. So, realistically, TC and I probably actually make more than some of the pros that you've seen in videos. Which, speaking of videos, just so everyone knows, this week's description on this video has like 30 full snowboard movies in it. There's so much content down there, so feel free to check those out. The cultural mystery link of the week, shit like that. A lot of stuff. But yeah, pros, like there's a reason a lot of them are like wildland firefighters and shit in the off season. Like they all have side jobs and stuff.
I mean, look at shit, I'm blanking on her name right now. She's a realtor up in Mammoth. Hannah Beeman.
She's not, man. Well, she's Bellingham.
Okay. Well, look at Hannah Beeman. She has a shit ton of sponsors, and she still has like a real job outside of it, and like that sort of thing. Where the money has dried up. Like I know, like Ladley's last contract on like Nike was like the biggest contract he's ever had for like a couple $100,000. And ever since then, like there is not that money out there anymore. Like there's a reason Shaun White had Target on his snowboard. Like they paid him the money. Like it's not. Burton probably paid him really well too because everybody wanted his board. But like,
no, he didn't. It was the worst selling pro model of all time.
Really?
Yep. Couldn't give the fucking thing away.
I used to see it all the time.
Yeah, you want to know why? So when I worked at MSO, we used to get those on closeout. Our buyer would contact them and be like, "What's the best deal?" We were paying like $60 to $90 a board and selling them for $150. So like, yeah, no, like the Shaun White was one of the worst selling pro models of all time.
I wonder why that was.
Because it was super narrow. The stance was super wonky. It was essentially just like a custom, like an older custom with a like narrow side cut, weird stance options. It wasn't that good of a board. My little brother really wanted one because he used to idolize Shaun White. And he got one and he's like, I'm going to go ride my custom because it's better.
I mean, that makes sense. It should be probably just a straight up half pipe board. Like where those boards, like if you listen to Scotty James talk about his, he's like, I don't want to ride this thing anywhere but the half pipe. It's dog shit everywhere but there. Because it's just made to go fast and straight. So it's like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Like, but all right, fair enough.
Yeah. Let's see. All right. Let's see. From Rich Shinazi, Torstein board finally releasing next week. Have you got info on it yet? Its name is the Matriarch, and you know as much as I do. Comes out on the 24th, but Gravity will have one. I know that, so they're gonna get one or two, maybe. So
it's an interesting looking board. I'll say that. Like To me, it reminds me of when Travis Rice went down to like Peru or Puerto Rico or whatever, took a shit ton of DMT and designed his graphic. That's kind of what it looks like to me. Where I'm like, okay.
I saw like a brief thing that it was coming out on the 24th, and all I paid attention to was someone who was like, "It'll be at Gravity," and I was like, "Cool." I think it was like Milo, and I was like, "There's the only two things I cared about." I was like, I didn't look at the graphic. I was like, "Oh, okay, that's where it's gonna be."
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
yeah,
from what I've heard, sounds interesting to me, but until we get on it, I have no idea. Because there's a couple things where I'm like, I could love that or I could hate that, so I don't know. I have no.
I also do not want to get one right now because there's just no terrain open. It is just
100%.
Well, also, it's going to be ball sack riding that thing.
That is, if it's a limited release, like there's not much of a point for us to do it this year. Like,
no, the big thing is if it's a limited release, I know Gravity's getting it. I'll make an affiliate link for it. I'll tell people, be like, go buy it from Gravity. Steve will be stoked.
I guarantee that's sold out on the first day.
I guarantee you it's already been pre-ordered. Like someone called them. Cam's already got it. Is putting it to the side. It's gone.
Like somebody's already paid full pop for it. They're like, yep, I'll take it. Don't give a shit.
Yeah, exactly.
50 extra bucks for holding it. I don't care.
Yeah. And then we're gonna go beat a dead horse with this question from Thomas Desmond. I never see any Never Summer reviews. Is there a reason? Oh yeah. My local shop are big fans of Never Summer. I'm sorry. I'm looking for a Rad Dad cruising board for a do-it-all that can handle the occasional powder day. Get yourself a directional twin or get yourself a slightly tapered board, like a ride moderator.
That was exactly what I thought when you read that. I was like, ride moderator, just get that and call it a day. Get a passport. Like, you'll be fine.
Yeah, no. Fuck Never Summer. Bunch of racist-ass motherfuckers. I got a laundry list of reasons I won't work with them. One, they owe me a ton of money. Two, their boards have not improved. Three, their geometries are whack as fuck. Four, their quality is shit. Like, no. Like, fuck those people. If that brand became sentient, it would be the loudest mega supporter on the planet. Fuck them. I hope they go out of business. Ugh. All right, let's see. Find some stuff here. Looking for a question. There's got to be something around here. Let's see. Oh my God, I want to follow this. Another one from Rich Genesee. Walked through the Burton store in Breck last week, and the rep told someone that the bindings don't matter, just a way to attach the boot to the board. He at least said to find a boot that fits well. That store hires the biggest fucking retards. There's like one or two people there that are okay at what they do. The rest of them, like, they hired a bunch of Spunions from rural Texas or some shit. And they're like, I ski. And I was like, why are you working at a Burton store? Like, Jesus. Ugh. Yeah, that store, when every other Burton store was like, look at our window display. Their window display was 3 knocked over cans of Red Bull, a set of boots with a warranty form stapled to it, and an old magazine from 2 years ago.
Oh yeah.
I was like, cool.
You guys,
good job, guys. Good jobs. All right. We'll take this one from Flexer's Laboratory. How's the flex compare on the 151 wide K2 geometric to the 151 ride twin pig to the 152 wide Rome Artifact Pro? 5'10", 210 pounds. You should be on a 54 at least. Geometric's going to be the softest, then the twin pig, then the Artifact Pro will actually be the stiffest of the three. Out of all those, the one that's the biggest pile of ass is the twin pig. That board just shouldn't exist. I mean, if you're looking at a 51 twin pig, just get a kink. It's a better board.
Or if you want the asymmetrical, get the wide 0.
Yeah. Then you get 3 strips of carbon, and that's more on par with the Artifact Pro.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, if you're looking at the geometric, like, I'd look at a medium instead.
or even a world piece. Like,
Yeah.
I think you're gonna fold that or snap the geometric. Honestly, I think it's gonna be soft, like it's
Super soft.
flat with rocker or early rise, however you want to call it. But like,
Yeah.
it's gonna be soft for you.
Yeah. So. Okay, we'll take this one from Treeboro01. Hey, gents, which board should I bring to Nagano this January? LibTech Retro Ripper or Captain Mercury or a new board? Depends on what the snow's looking like, but I know if I was going, I'd want, honestly, like, I'd probably just take my boots and bindings and go rent a board for a day because the prices are freaking ridiculously cheap. I think it's like 14 to 20 bucks a day to rent a powder board. That ain't shit.
Yeah.
Put
I mean,
put the dollar insurance on it and hit rocks.
Yeah, I would bring the Mercury just in case you don't get any like fresh snow or anything like that. But then I would do what you did. Like, yeah, I'm gonna rent a board out there. Might as well try something that you've never ridden before. Tell them what you like. They're probably really good at their jobs too, where they can be like, oh yeah, we got something like that, and just boom, like you're good to go. Spend the 15 bucks, maybe pick one up while you're there. If you really like it, have something nobody else has. But that's what I would do. Go rent something. Spend the little extra money. Treat yourself.
Treat yourself. Get some good ramen too.
Yeah.
So, all right. From JC MMFP, I know you're a fan of the Scape and it's my board now. I'm sorry. I'm looking for something that will help me progress with side hits, small jumps, and butters. Is the Spring Break a Resort Twin a good fit? Yeah. It's good. You're gonna learn what a real snowboard should ride like. You ain't doing any cheater ass, weak ass presses. Look at me, I'm leaning back. I'm doing a giant tail wheelie. Woo.
Yeah.
No saucer sled under your feet, man. You're gonna learn how to fucking turn.
Yeah, no, Resort Twin would be great. It's not gonna totally kick your ass, but it's gonna keep you honest.
Okay. Ryan Freezer. Between a Solomon Sleepwalker and a Capita DOA comparable, Sleepwalker's better.
Yeah.
Sleepwalker's better. The DOA is just every now and then there's like they do something and you're like, this is really good. Then they change it the next year and you're like, why? You made it. You made it like the old one that wasn't good.
This year was decent.
Yeah. 2 years ago was great.
Yeah, but like you said, I think it was whenever they had the first year of like the girls in the Jedi girls, as I call them, the ones with the little triangle thing over their head. Like the first year of that, the worst board I've ever ridden. Like this one, it's gotten better, but it felt like it went back to that board almost, where it's like still can't drive outside of my feet. It has to be in between them. And it's like,
if you want something comparable from Capita that's better, look at the indoor survival. Look at the new Ultra Fear.
Yeah.
Honestly, either of those would be better than the DOA.
Mm-hmm.
The DOA is for people that want to own a Capita and they go to one movie premiere in a city somewhere, that's at a really weird spot, buy a really high-priced drink, talk about how much they love snowboarding, but only go 5 days a year and spend more time in the lodge. That's kind of who the DOA is for, in my opinion.
Yeah, I can see that.
All right. Super chat here from the Mish. Rangoon Fun. What's your favorite film so far this season and why is it Buster 2? I do like Buster 2. That was really good.
I haven't seen that one yet.
That one's good. That's really good. I like that one. I still think Swarm is probably my favorite right now. Drake Warner for Pro Team on Rome. Stillman, make it happen. Chop, chop. Put him on there.
I really liked Rome. Float was good. I just wasn't super into the music. I thought the music choice was for me.
Atlas 2 had some fucking bangers in that.
And Float?
Jesus Christ. They were hitting some big shit. So
yeah.
That was cool.
Mm-hmm.
I fell asleep to Paved twice. I'm just like, this is so fucking boring.
I've turned it off twice. Or I guess I walked out once and then turned it off a second time because I was watching.
If we count the movie premiere, I've walked out of it like 5 times because it's like, it's too hot in here. It smells like farts. It's like I'll go stand back here. Oh, there's one cool clip. I will say this though, the night shots with Danny with the skeleton LED lights on, that was cool. I will say that.
See, that's kind of a redo though, because they did that for Fire on the Mountain like back in 2019, 2020, something like that. And I saw those clips and I was like, this is a different song than they had before, but it is almost a shot for shot remake where I'm like, what the fuck?
That's okay. Shot for shot remakes are in. I mean, just reuse magazine cover photos again too.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing about that is Curtis actually wanted to do that shot like 10 years before they did it with Matt Ladley. Like Curtis had that idea, didn't do it, and then Danny does it like 4 or 5 years after, and it was like, huh, guess it would have worked. But the fact that they did it twice, I'm like, you guys really are struggling for ideas. Like, what the hell? I don't know. More night shoots and snowboarding in the backcountry. Really make it tough on them.
Dude, back in the day at Stevens Pass when they'd have the lights, if it was a powder day, you could drop cliffs.
Yeah.
A headlamp. Oh, it was fucking amazing. Because when they did the team challenge, the Trans World Team Challenge, I think it was Capita. Pretty sure it was Capita. Did theirs at Stevens at night, and it was sick.
I mean, they do that at Brighton too. Like I've heard night laps at Brighton under like when it's dumping might be the coolest thing ever.
Hopefully this year when we go to Utah, we'll get some night laps in with snow. Hopefully we'll get some snow.
Yeah, I was like, if there's no snow, I'm not riding at night.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna go find a taco.
Yeah.
Go eat some tacos and hang out. I'll go get lost in Salt Lake City and fight some Fent zombies. Actually, who am I kidding? I'll probably drive up to Park City and go hang out with Liz. I'll be like, what adventure are we getting into tonight? Where are we going to poach a hot tub?
Yeah, I mean, there's no Sundance this year.
No. It's going to be in Boulder, thank God. All right. Take this one from Snowboard. Looking into a directional twin to sit between my Battalion Evil Twin and my GNU Gremlin. GNU Wagyu, Rome Stolly Cruiser, yes, standard / standard extreme. You don't want the regular standard. You want the standard extreme.
Mm-hmm.
If you did go that route. I don't know much. We didn't get the Wagyu because Harry didn't bring it up.
Speaking of, he wasn't even at the demo. I'm going to call him. Be like, all right, you shoot your first buck. I gave some random
guy from LibTech a hug because I thought he was someone else, and I didn't realize he just wanted burritos. He like came up to me and he was like, hey, and I was like, oh, hey, give him a hug. I was like, good to see you. I had no clue who the fuck he was.
Yep.
And then he's like, I just want some burritos. I was like, oh.
No. Oh, you don't actually love me. Fuck you, dude. No.
You just love you just love the fact that I bring warm burritos. That's all it is.
I think I ate like 20 pizza rolls that day. That was awesome.
He ate like 50.
Yeah.
He's like,
that's what happens when you leave them in the tent.
Yeah. You got any more? This is the only thing I'm going to eat today, friend.
Yeah. We had a buggy, but yeah, the pizza rolls, it was every time.
Dude, at one point, he was sitting in the chair, and I looked over because, it was in that little foil wrapper of it. He was just like, Golem. And just like looked up at me, and it's like, I swear to God, he was tucking it into his lip like it was dip.
Yeah.
I was like, what are you doing, dude? So, yeah, it was. Pizza rolls were a hit, though. Those will return next year.
Yeah.
What I need to do, though, I need to get some pizza logs.
Do tell. I don't know what a pizza log is.
It's a pizza egg roll.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You deep fry them.
That sounds pretty good, actually.
Oh, they're fucking delicious. Western New York might suck at a lot of things, but fat food is the best. They are great at it. You get your little marinara to dip it into, and it's like, oh yeah, those things are fucking pizza logs. Maybe I'll try to order some for you for Christmas.
Ooh,
after all, I didn't steer you wrong with the pizza I brought you.
True. I still got that crust. Saving that for a good time.
Oh yeah.
Don't know when. Maybe Christmas.
I got 6 of them. I'm like, I'm just gonna give me my pizza. Colleen's pizzas are the best. So all right. But yeah, anyways, back to that. I would probably go with the Stale Cruiser. Like, that's me.
Yeah.
Mainly because I have one.
I go solid cruiser or standard extreme. If you have a little bit bigger foot, standard
Yeah.
extreme might be better for you. If you don't, if it's smaller, like 9 and under, go with the Stale cruiser. But out of those two, you can't go wrong. Like I probably definitely top 5 favorite boards out of for both of those this year, I would say. I might not have made my top 5, but they definitely were. Those were fun ass boards. Where me and Averin were talking like, "Oh, do you want the Stale? I kind of wanted that." Ah, shit. Okay. Well,
And that's how you got the Commonwealth.
Yeah, exactly.
You're like, oh, I'll just take this Commonwealth.
Yeah, I'll just take that instead. That's fine.
Which reminds me, we have a Sky Pilot to give away for Black Friday.
Mm-hmm.
A 54 Sky. I think it's a 54.
I think it is.
I think it is, yeah, because I wanted a 57 and they gave us a 54, but whatever. Yeah, okay. We got this one from 224 Katie. Product enhanced visibility goggles are coming up a lot on my Facebook feed. Any experience with these or just a gimmick? Every couple of years, some new company tries to do an augmented reality goggle. That's how Zeal got its start.
Yeah.
Zeal did it like they had a camera and there was a little screen down here that you could watch, like a little, you could look down and see shit. No, it's a fucking gimmick. The best was some company, I think they're called Reki, Riki, whatever, diarrhea, but they're like, without augmented blah, blah, blah enhancements with, and I was like, it looks better without. And they made their video clip black and white so that it would like blow out the whites and stuff. They just tried to make it look like it was. I was like, you don't need it. It's a fucking piece of crap. The less technology you have to rely on, like when it comes to goggles, photochromatic is probably as far as you need to go. You don't need a heads-up display. You don't need this shit.
You don't need anything else in your vision stopping
Yeah.
you from seeing the tree or the child you're about to run into. Like, we have enough problems of people walking and getting hit by cars. Like, now they're walking, they're going 5 miles an hour.
Dude,
now they're going 30. We don't need
the guy
that.
in Silverthorne yesterday.
See?
Fucking on his phone, it's green. I'm going right up the highway to get on 70, right? And he just keeps walking right out in front of everyone. Everyone's jacking their brakes. And I just like rolled the window down. I was like, I swerve. And he like looked, and then he jumped on the median and he looked around and realized he was like, I am completely in the wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, you fucking idiot. Jesus. Yeah, you don't need that shit.
Yeah.
From Saki Side Studios. Hey, everyone, you dropped Tie Rock at Stevens Pass. What were conditions like? I've seen some skier bros send it in 6 inches of early season pow and stomp it. What was your experience?
Oh,
well, it was about 5 feet, and because it was closing day, and they had a 48-foot 48-foot base. I literally just rode down it. I was like, oh. I said it once in the mid-season, but it was like on a 6-foot day. Like you weren't hitting shit, but it's not as gnarly. The big thing is when you're on it, people tend to kind of like puss out and they go to the left and they kind of slip down, and then you want to kind of take it off the nose and go slight right. And when you do, depending on how much speed you have, is how far out you go and how far you'll drop. I had friends that were sending that thing to like flat, like right by the trees, and then riding into the trees. I'm not doing that. Maybe 20 feet was what I sent it. It wasn't anything big, but 6 inches. There are some people up there at Stevens that are very special. I've seen them do some questionable things.
Sounds like that guy at Brighton that's just famous for sending shit when it is not ready.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Here we go from None of Your Business 79. Have either of you ridden the new Telos backslash? Thoughts? I did. So they kind of merged the Telos carbon with the backslash. It's fun. I liked it. If they would get their website updated, I would actually drop the review so I can put the affiliate link in. That's where we're at with it. It's sitting there. I look at it every day. I was like, oh yeah, I should probably post that. Oh, they haven't updated. Great. No, it's a fun board. I like that board. Let's see. like this one from Dan Harry. Do socks actually matter for riding? Which would you recommend? Go put on some cotton socks and tell me how good you feel at the end of the day.
Just soaking cold.
Yeah, soaking wet. Your feet are fucking cold.
Chafing.
All most people need is a mid-weight sock that's made with wool or something that'll actually wick it away. That's it. That's all you need to know.
Yeah. I mean, stance are fine. I always recommend going a size smaller in stance because they stretch. But otherwise, honestly, what I've been riding forever are just smart wools. Like the snowboarding ones, not the fancy ones that are like $50, just the standard ones. Dude. And the only reason I've had to get new ones is because my dog has been poking little holes in them when he grabs them. I'm like, shit. Like now that's going to turn into a bigger problem. But like otherwise, they've lasted me 5-6 years.
Oh like, my God. I still have smart wools from when I lived in Steamboat almost 20 years ago.
And I'm pretty sure we could send those back to Smart Wool and they'd give us new pairs. Like I thought that was the deal.
Yeah, if you really want to know where the best place is to buy smart wools, Sierra.
Yeah. 100%.
You go in and they're always like factory seconds, like the logo's off or some shit. And I'm like, it's a fucking sock. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You put it on and but yeah, you can go in and you get like 3 for $9.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, hell yeah. I'm gonna go put a couple 100 days on that.
Yeah, at least having one nice pair and then each season buying a new pair and you could just keep kind of cycling them. Like it makes a world of difference. And they're very comfortable when you're just lounging around the house.
That's a dumb question. All right, we'll take this one from Method NK1. Hey guys, I probably won't have a chance to demo any United Shape Sports in France. I'm really into the Cadet. Would you say it's comparable to the alternator? Any comparison comes to mind? It's actually a little stiffer than the alternator, or at least it was the last time I rode it. I haven't ridden it recently. In there, it's also a little more powder oriented. So
yeah, we didn't get one this year, unfortunately. That was the one we asked for, and
that's the one. They're like, here's the transmission. Thanks.
Yeah.
You know, they're like, here's the object. Cool. Directional twin park board. Never ridden one of those before. Let's see. Oh. This one's for you from Taco Bell TC. Long time, fellas. How was the Crunchwrap Supreme last night?
I didn't get one last night, but I got one. What was that? A couple weeks ago? A few weeks ago, I got one, and it's actually really good. But we're about that time. Maybe on Saturday after the cookout, I'll head home and I'll stop there so I don't have to leave the house again, but we'll see. I've had tacos quite a bit this week. I've had them twice already, and that's what's for dinner tonight. So, yeah.
Okay, from XT9416. Whatever happened to Santa Cruz Snowboards? Who cares?
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you know the only reason that I do snowboard reviews is because of the Santa Cruz Panther play?
Is that what it was? I couldn't remember.
Oh my God, that board pissed me off to no fucking end. And that's what set me down the path of doing snowboard reviews. The Robbie Sell Pro model. Nothing against Robbie Sell, but that board fucking sucked dick. Fuck.
I mean, I remember seeing them, and like when I got my first snowboard, that was definitely on the list because it was just like a white top sheet, I think, or a blue top sheet. And then it just came with as many stickers as like the board was long. And I was like, that's the coolest shit ever.
I mean, from my understanding, they were just licensing it out and someone was running it, but they couldn't make sales. It's like, I don't know, every now and then I run into someone, Santa Cruz had the best boards, and I look at them and I was like, what decade? And they're like, oh, like back in 93. And I was like, shut up. Go ride something modern. You'll thank me later. Get some real boots.
I mean, it's one of the most unoriginal names. Like skateboards, weed grinders, and bikes all share.
It just screams Southern California culture. Yeah. That's really what it is.
Well, that's the thing. You do that and you're like, oh, that's instantly cooler because it's got Santa Cruz on it. And you're like, wow, okay.
Yeah. All right, got a super chat here from Adam Rouse. Dinghy, alternator, or moderator for all mountain riding, but better for carving. Cheers to the start of another season. Currently riding a Nitro Basher. I mean, the dinghy actually carves really good. but for all mountain riding, it ends up kind of lacking in there. I would honestly say the moderator is probably the best of the three for all around.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're pretty spot on there.
Yeah.
And the moderator's not going to clash with the basher that you already have.
Yeah, exactly. All right. From Rick Kinzer. How is the Arbor Coda? 5'11", 265 pounds, ride 30 to 40 days at Crystal Mountain, Washington. I think we put the review out and it wasn't good. That board used to be great. Now I'm like, it exists. Honestly, like if I was looking at a Coda, I'd probably rather grab like a Ride Shadow Band or a moderator instead, because it's just that much better. Or a Nitro alternator, a Jones Mountain Twin, or a flagship. Hell, a Yes Pick Your Line, a Yes Standard Extreme. Like, let's put it this way. It's not like the good arbor boards are good, and then there's a lot of misses going on right now where you're like, your side cuts need to be fixed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, let's see. Okay, we'll take this super chat from Burrs. Howdy, fellas. What bindings would you recommend on the Amplid Time Machine? I have a 2019 now O drives, but I'm curious what your thoughts are. Thank you. That review just dropped, and there's 3 binding recommendations at the end of it.
That was yesterday or 2 days ago.
Was it yesterday? No, it's 2 days ago.
2 days ago.
Maybe it's Monday. I can't remember. It all blends together at this point in my life.
But yeah, go check that one out and you'll have 3. I've never ridden that board, so I couldn't tell you.
Oh, this is really funny from our boy Hoyt. Santa Cruz snowboards have been garbage for nearly my entire life. Their skateboards and snowboards are a dumpster fire monument to their former glory. I'm from Santa Cruz, trust me.
There you go. Locals know.
Statement. Oh man. Okay. From Mongrel Power Cycles. Avery and TC, what's your favorite boards from Nidecker? Also, sick reviews on the Mountain Pig and Deep Fake. They seem similar. What are the biggest differences? Well, the Flex, the Deep Fake's got metal in it.
Yeah.
different side cuts. Doesn't have a split tail. Camber profiles are different too in the grand scheme of things. My favorite board from Nidecker right now, currently, is probably an Alpha APX, honestly. Maybe a Gamma APX if I wanted to go twin, but yeah.
I was thinking, well, for me, it's Beta APX and the Sensor Team, for sure.
The Sensor Team's like my 3rd favorite. It's up there.
Yeah, and then
it could kind of replace the Gamma APX, honestly.
The cheat code too.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be like, what? And I'll be like, yeah, that board was really fun. Just ride it, switch, do anything, still be able to hold an edge, and it's like under $500. Cheat code was sick for the price and everything. Like, that was a fun board. But yeah, Beta APX all day, Sensor Team. Don't need the other sensors. Get rid of them.
Yeah. Nidecker needs to cut their line. I had a 30-minute conversation with their marketing and TM guy, and I was like, he's like, what do you think Nidecker could do? And I was like, cut your line? And he's like, no. What do you like? He starts, and I was like, no, seriously, cut your fucking line, dude. Yeah. You have so much shit that overlaps you don't need. And I was like, you could get rid of half your boards and you would probably sell more. I was like, all you're doing is making people more indecisive.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I always think back to when Pete Harvey ran Interior Plane Project. 3 boards.
Mm-hmm.
Very easy to deal with, you know? Like, you looked at it and you're like, this board was for this board was for this board was for this. And he said he would add 2 more boards, a women's board and a powder board. That was it. And I was like, makes sense to me.
Yep.
Yep.
I mean, it's fine if you're that big of a company and you have like the APX and the regular version. But when it comes to the sensors, you got the Sensor. You got the Sensor Team, the Sensor Pro, the Sensor Mons. There might even be a Sensor
Grom and the Sensor Women's.
Yes. Exactly. Like, that's way too many. You want to talk about confusion?
It's ridiculous. And the Sensor Mons shouldn't be called the Sensor Mons. It should just be called the Mons. Because it doesn't really share much with like the Sensor Pro or the Sensor Team or the regular Sensor.
Totally different shapes.
And yeah. And like, I think honestly, get rid of the Sensor Pro. And
Mhm.
if your team guys want something like that, just give them a Sensor Mons with a different core. You have the ability to make custom boards for your team. Just fucking
Yeah.
do it. Be like, there you go. That's what you guys get.
Yeah. But I mean, that's just like the simplest thing that they could slim down their line huge on. Like they don't need that. But
Yeah. It's ridiculous. All right, we got a super chat here from Ethan. Hello, I'm 5'11, 170 pounds, US 9, intermediate, looking for something better to start jumps plus rails in a snow dome. Have a 155 battalion blow, but it feels too soft and loose. And a 159 Capita Merc is too big. Yeah, I mean, I think you ride in the dome. A 55, 54 is fine. The blow is like the most entry level thing that battalion makes. Honestly, like I'd probably just grab a new Capita Ultra Fear or an indoor or maybe a K2 medium. Those would be like my three. Actually, I'll give you five. Rome Boneless or the Yes Shifter Extreme. Those are my five right there. What do you got for this man?
I was thinking even going a little like soft, but not as soft as he's on. So like the Rome mechanic, I think that would be super fun in a dome where you still do get that playfulness, but you could still kind of pop and learn how to kind of hit jumps and rails and everything in there because it's not like you're going super big. I'd go with that. I'd go like a Jones Rally Cat or you say Solomon?
I didn't say anything from Solomon.
Or a Solomon Sleepwalker.
There you go.
Like that would be the three I'd go with.
Yeah.
Or use basic. That way you can beat the living piss out of it and not care. And never wax it.
All right. Let's see. All right, we'll take this one from Jerry Boards. I have a Solomon Huck knife for park. Do I need another board for powder? I mean, I would. Looking at the Signal Ludo. If you're on a Huck knife and you like to play around, the Ludo will let you do that in POW. So do it. Pick one up. Click the affiliate links. Make us a sale. We'll get like $22 off that. We're rich. So let's see. We got kind of in the weeds, so I'm trying to scroll up and see what we find. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Looking around. All right, we'll take this super chat from Eric Klein. Hey, Angry. Have a 157 Agent Pro, looking for a second deck to tone it down and just learn to butter. I'm a big, heavy per height, so total noodles are out. Is Artifact or Boneless ideal? Evil Twin, I hear, is noodle. Ultra Fear? I mean, why aren't you just buttering on the Agent Pro if you're big and heavy?
Yeah.
You know? I mean, that's what I would do. I mean, it's just going to break in and get softer. If you really want to go that route, you bump down to that Artifact. Boneless might be a little too soft if you're heavy. You're going to probably fold the nose in that even with the rod. But yeah, I don't know. You definitely, the Evil Twin got softer. Like you have to size up on it. Like, let's put it this way. I would have felt comfortable on a 160 Evil Twin in the park.
Yeah.
Typically I ride a 55. So
yeah, I think the Evil Twin will be way too soft. Ultra Fear, now that it has camber, it might not be, but
I would honestly say, just to give you something, because you're a heavier guy, go to an indoor, get a little more rebound out of it.
Or if you have a bigger foot, go with the Resort Twin.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Oh God, you're just asking dumb questions. I'm not answering that. Oh, I mean, he followed it up. He's like, I'm 5'9", 195 pounds with a 9.5. Fuck, dude. Get yourself on a 52 artifact.
Yeah,
it'll be fine. Yeah. Let's see. This one's for you. From Gucci Waffles. What are your thoughts on the Solomon Goop as a do-it-all freestyle focused ripper?
I mean, I did drop a review on it like a month ago, maybe even 2 months ago at this point.
That was one of the first ones we dropped, I think.
Yeah,
I think
so September.
Like,
so yeah.
I think it was like September 16th or something.
I love that board though. It's super fun. It's the only year you can buy it. So if you're interested, you want it, buy it now because it's not coming back next year. But I mean, it's as advertised. You can still freestyle on it. You can go take it to like Upper Mountain, ride everything under the sun, go hit drops, all that jazz, rip pow. It handles it all. Like I was able to do that in the day I rode it, where we had like 6 to 8 inches of snow. Went and rode some fresh turns on it. Then went to the park, had a great day. Like super fun board. I wanted one for sure. Like good board. Pick yourself up one. Get goopy with it.
This one's for you as well from Medi. TC, you need to try the new Avocado Ranch Crispy Chicken Wrap. Thank me later.
Okay. I'll put it on the list. I don't know how I feel about avocado from
Taco Bell,
but you know, we'll try it, I guess. I feel like it's just gonna be plastic, but yeah, everything else is.
From Mick Huxbergen. Are you guys going to do a review of the Nitro Team 2020? It hasn't changed since 2025. I don't even think it changed the graphic.
Yeah, if they did, it's just a color scheme on it.
Yeah, I was going to say it hasn't changed since the last time we did it. There is a review. Just go watch that. You'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
All right. From Smoking Rodden, if you had to pick a new board with a quiver of a passport, outer space living, and a zero, what would be a fun addition? 203 BBC.
Either that or a party board like an almanac or a war pig, something like that.
Dance hall.
Dance hall, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that dance hall, like you don't necessarily need that because you do have a passport already. Like,
yeah.
Something soft, fat, and wide, and short. Like, yeah, I'm going like War Pig would probably be your best bet out of that. Or like for party boards, maybe a Super Pig.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's see. Trying to catch up on stuff. All right. We'll take this one from C. Silby. What brand do you think has the best selection? Not too many, not too few, and covers each need. I'm tempted to say Jones. I think Rome's nailed it.
I was going to say Capita as well.
Except the problem with Rome, they went a little overkill on the bindings this year.
Yeah.
You know.
But, I mean, I think Capita does a great job of it.
There's like 2 gaps in Capita that I think need to be filled. They need something that's like an aggressive carver,
and
I think they need a swallowtail.
I was thinking a party board as well. And you can say the slush slasher, but
no, if they brought back the old slush slasher that was wide, I'd be like, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, but I know that's what I was gonna say is like, but they changed it and it's not that anymore. So. I mean, I think they do an all right job. I'm excited for next year after talking with a few people. It sounds like a lot of lines are going to get slimmed down. So I'm like, okay, that's huge, actually. So
it needs to happen. Like, it's obscene how big everything's gotten. You're just like, Jesus Christ, you don't need that much shit. Like, one thing that pisses me off to no end is when companies are like, we've got this board, and this board. And I'm like, they're all $30 apart. So from the lowest end to the highest end, it's a $60 difference. Get rid of the middle one. You either get that one or you get the high one. And then you just got rid of it. Like, you don't need to do that.
Maybe Nitro too, though.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Like, Nitro might have a good, strong case.
The problem with Nitro is they actually have a ton of SKUs because they have so many different colorways.
Yeah.
And you're just like, Jesus Christ, I get it, but it's like, I feel like Arnold in Total Recall. Eyes are gonna pop out of my head. You know, so I don't know. It's one of those things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's I don't know. From Taco Bell TC, if you give me those Clew bindings, I'll deliver some Taco Bell to the barbecue. Hashtag Clew for life. Put this man in timeout. Shame this man. Shame him. I will
get out of here.
so everyone can bask in the glory of how bad they are.
We should get a setup. And if you lose something, you have to ride that at Black Friday or at Thirsty Thursday. We should get like a Rozzy Mini or something like that from back in the day or something.
I have one.
There you go.
I have one, and Hoyt just bought one. So there's two of them.
There's two. I know there's one at Powder Tools, but the Brocos froze on it. You cannot get the Brocos off. They like
so you have to ride it with the Brocos.
You have to. I tried to take them off
one day. Like if we made a bet with the boys, like loser has to ride the next day on a Rosinal Mini with the Clues, but that night you have to go to the after party and wear the stirrup the whole time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, you know,
it's funny to walk around with the Brocos on too.
God,
just giant platforms that you're walking on.
Does that company still even exist, or did that fucktard finally move back to the swamps of Georgia?
I don't know. I haven't seen him at the demos in years.
I haven't either, because it's always funny seeing him with his little Spirit hood and his full-length fake fur coat and his lifted Jeep from Georgia that gets stuck in 1 inch of ice. It's just I'm like, dude, put it in 4-wheel. What do you mean? I was like, that doesn't have 4-wheel. You have a 2-wheel drive Jeep that has a lift kit on it. You're a fucking idiot.
Probably because they're half the price.
That little kid is just a fucking trust funder. Him and his dad are a bunch of fucking idiots. Yeah, like, yeah, it's I don't know. Like, you just look at that stuff and you're like, why do these people make stuff? I swear to God, we could make a whole series of, or like we could make a business where it's snowboard product consulting, and we could just target it to kooks. And these people would come out of the woodwork and they'd be like, we got this idea. And I was like, well, for $10,000, we'll give you a whole breakdown on how it would work. And all it is just a picture of us flipping them the bird going, and we just take their money. You know? Okay. I'm going to take this super chat from Jack Marshall. My wife's knees can only handle 7 to 8 runs. Was the damper snowboard currently on the Jones Dream? We were thinking the women's flagship K2 Almanac, Nitro Karma, intermediate Freeride. It's not necessarily the board per se. It's the bindings. And you got to start with the binding. Well, you got to start with the boots. Get her an aftermarket insole if she doesn't have one, or get her a custom one. But like the Remines, like all this blue foam, this will help dampen, right? So you get that in there, replace the stock insole. That is going to help her. And then you got to make sure that she's aligned in the boot. Then you go to the binding and you want something that's going to have a ton of dampening in it. Like a nitro binding, battalion roams are really, really good. Something that's just going to dissipate a lot of kinetic energy in there. And then when you get to the boards, the big thing is look at the core construction and see if it has an impact plate under the inserts in the core. So you want like flax or aramid, aka Kevlar, in there. And if you do, you can get they're all more damp, and that should give her more time so she can go from 7 to 8 runs to probably 16.
Yeah. You could also look at boards with urethane in the sidewalls too.
Yes.
Because that'll also help dampen stuff up, cut down on vibrations.
Honestly, I kind of want to be like, if you're looking at the women's flagship, go check out the moderator in the smaller sizes for women's, because it does go unisex. That's got an aramid dampening impact plate underfoot. And that and then it's got urethane in the sidewall too.
That or a Psycho Candy in the small sizes too.
Yep.
Because that's got impact plate and urethane as well.
Yep.
So
yeah, any of the ride stuff like that will dampen. Actually, some of the K2 bindings might work for her too. Yeah.
Yeah, with the as long as they have the bushings underneath.
Yeah, as long as they have the bushing in there. So I can't think of. It's not the Albany. It's maybe it is. I can't think of it off the top of my head right now, but that might
there's
be
the
something.
Meridian. Is that what it is too?
Yeah, that might be it because I think that's the women's version of the edition, and that would be what I would look at. And I think that would dampen because you also have the harsh mellow foam. The other thing is like, depending what boot she has. So like, I'm not sure. Like the best boot's the one that fits her foot and fits her knees. But if you get something with the Vibram sole, that helps dampen. But like with K2, they have their harsh mellow foam. This saves, like it just absorbs so much shatter, and that it just might be one of these things where you got to start from the boot and work your way out. So you do like boot to footbed to binding to board in that order, and that might help her. The other thing is, since she's got bad knees, you should maybe look at the Stoke tights that go underneath because they got the boa knob that you can tighten to, and then it helps keep your knee in alignment and stuff. Bunch of the guys I ride with are using them now, and like old man Dom he's 62 and had a full knee replacement, and that dude rode 117 days last year right after having his knee replaced. Watched him hit boxes yesterday and a jump.
Yeah. Did he slide it sideways?
He did a little shifty.
There you go. Okay.
He did the flat box. He was a little toe heavy, but that was good. But he did the up down box and he kind of shifted a little. So we're getting there. We'll have him sliding sideways on some steel before the end of the season.
I like that.
This is a guy that can't bend his knee to past 45 degrees. Like 45 would be a good day. So, but yeah, the Stokos seem to be good if you get like a good brace and stuff too. So there's that. And then the other thing, if you're not taking like supplements and stuff, check out glucosamine chondroitin with MSM and hyaluronic acid, as well as collagen peptides. That's what's been saving my knees for the last few years because I have like no cartilage in either knee. I have no meniscus in either knee, and I still ride 100+ days, and I'm not really in pain. Like last week, I was kind of in pain. I was like, I was also riding a ride kink that there's nothing in that core. I can feel everything just hammering my knee on the ice. I was like, Angry Arnold again, just me. You know, someone's gonna freaking clip that and make it. You know, but yeah, there's that. Ooh, I like this one from Michael Mega X. Who's winning in the fight, Taco Bell TC or TC's last button? I'm going with TC's last button because he showed up first.
Yeah.
He was early.
And he's been around.
Yeah.
He doesn't go anywhere. I just love that whole last button thing started because of my buddy Duty. And it's been 2 years.
Oh, God. Ugh. Okay. I like this one from CCLB. I saw a video comparing Step-On, Supermatic, and Phase, and the amount of Clew fanboys in the comments getting shut down by the shop was insane. Please tell me it was Sun and Ski, and it was Old Man Winter 8. I would die laughing if it was, because I that guy does know his shit, and I just think that would be so fucking hilarious if he was just owning them. Okay. Take this one from Snowboard. Just looked into the Rome Stolly Cruiser after recommendation. What's up with the weight range? I'm 5'7", 8.5 boot, 180 pounds, and that puts me on like a 161. Should I look at another board? Their weight ranges are so. I'm riding a 57 and I've got 20 pounds on you. You're fine. Like, don't. Their weight ranges are fucking off on that board. Like
they're European weights. They're in stones. No.
It's based on your weight on the moon.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Just don't. That's they're wrong. I know they're wrong. Flexer's Laboratory. Why do you think they discontinued the Solomon Dance Hall Pro? Went from a limited collab with Flame Tech to a regular release the following year to discontinued the year after that. Jetstream came out.
Yep.
That's what it was. All right. From Roy97 Carney. Please, for a Freeride board, mostly carves powder, what? But of course, daily as well. Black Snowboard to Death 2026 or Amplid Solely Grail. I need help. Since you want to mostly carve and powder, get the Solely Grail. You'll thank me for that. Or pick up a time machine.
Yep.
Got one sitting right there. So, okay. I think we're going to get out of here. I'm feeling it. I want to get some food in me. I didn't eat much lunch. So, yeah. But yeah. Yeah, so I think we're going to get out of here. Anyways, Saturday, Copper, 11:30 a.m., Flyer parking lot, right by the Flyer chair in Center Village. TC and I will be there. We got 20 pounds of pulled pork.
Hell yeah.
Heard a rumor someone's bringing lo mein, too. I was like, why the fuck are you bringing lo mein? It's a weird one. But I guess we're going to do that. Friday night, there is a movie. The 32 movie premiere is at Mulligan's. Doors open at 7:30, but Joey and Pat Fava plus Ellie Wheeler will be hanging out at Gravity from 5 to 7, I think, at the shop. So you can always swing in there, get an autograph, slap a high five, talk phase, get your balls phased off if you really want to, slap Cam a high five, maybe even tickle old man Steve under the chin. I want to see someone try to touch Steve.
Oh my god!
That'd be the end of him right there.
Yeah,
he'd be like, I murdered him. I took my number 3 and just stabbed him through the ear, just like, like I could see it. So, but yeah, that's yeah. So there's that. And remember, next Friday will be Black Friday, 10 a.m. Mountain Standard to 4 p.m. Mountain Standard. We're going to be live streaming all day, answering questions. There will be a little intermission with a pre-recorded interview. Maybe there'll be a guest. Who knows? You never know. Weird things happen. But a lot of prizes being given away, so make sure you tune in, and we'll do that. Otherwise, keep watching the videos. We're dropping 2 reviews a day right now because I just wanted to get them done. I was in the weeds, and I was like, if we keep doing 1 a day, we're not going to be done till May. I was like, we need to drop today now. I was like, we got to get this done.
Yeah,
so
100%.
So yeah. So anyways, there's all that for you guys, and let's see. I don't think there's anything else. You got anything you want to add, sir?
Demo at Base Mountain on the 13th and 14th of December. So keep that in
Base
mind.
Mountain, Breckenridge.
Base Mountain, Breckenridge.
Main Street location and Park Avenue location. TC and I will be there, turning screws, hanging out, slapping high fives, helping you adjust your sticker jobs, stone grinding your boots, stuff like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
That's all. That's everything we got. So we will. Yeah. I don't know. We're doing
Thanks,
shit.
guys.
So we'll see you guys.